Jacksonville.com, and I am talking on the other line with the Dead Stars, a Brooklyn-based band that is beginning to finally get some airplay on MTV, but they're originally from here in Jacksonville. And guys, are you there?
We're here.
Hi.
Hello.
This is what people are seeing right now on MTV Hive. They've got a video out called Waste Away. And I'm wondering, can you introduce yourselves?
I'm Jay Moore, play the drums.
I'm Jeff Moore. I play guitar and sing.
I'm John Waterberg. I play the bass.
And dude, we've known each other for, what, almost 50 years?
Probably longer.
200 years or something?
Maybe eternally.
No, you guys are from Jacksonville. And John, where are you from?
I grew up military, so it was a little bit here and there, but my extended family's from Albuquerque, so Southwest, Midwest sort of influences. Mosley.
And you guys, you've been in Brooklyn now? Were you in Brooklyn the whole time, or in New York? Like, what happened? You guys left here, and then what?
Well, basically, we lived in Jacksonville for a while, and we're born and raised there. But in the late 90s, we moved to New York, moved to Brooklyn to play music. Jay and I have been playing together since we were kids, and we've had a few different bands over that time. And maybe about 4.5 years ago, we started Dead Stars, met John, and decided to put a band together. And you know, we've been playing shows and recording music, and just recently we put out a new EP, or are putting out a new EP at the beginning of June, and I've started to get some press, and things are going pretty good. So,
and you hit MTV, how did that happen, dude? What's that about?
Well, we have a publicist that's working the EP, and you know, they're pitching this first song, Waste Away, pitching it to different places to premiere it, and MTV Hive picked it up.
So it's Waste Away. What's the song about?
Well, I guess it's kind of about sitting around and not doing anything. Like, I guess it's like, you know, there's nothing wrong with doing nothing. You know, everybody, like, makes such a big deal about, you know, you have to, like, get out there and, like, you know, do something with your life, and that is important, but I don't know, I guess the song's just about sitting around your house and like being okay with that.
Yeah, you shouldn't feel bad just because, you know, you got to chill out every now and then, you know?
Yeah.
Sit around doing nothing, you know? It's okay.
And it's very catchy.
It's a time to work. It's a time
to play.
And a time to play.
Yeah,
You know the saying.
Yeah, and I was reading some of the press about it. It says that you just kind of wrote it, and it's a very hurried thing, and the sound is raw. And tell me about that.
Yeah, well, we had 4 songs. It's a 5-song EP. We had 4 songs that we were going to record in the studio, and we just kind of felt like we wanted one more tune that was upbeat and, you know, catchy, and something that would kind of like start off the EP. So we wrote the song really quickly and learned it pretty much in the studio, and it became the first track on the record, and I guess people are responding to that, and I guess maybe that's because of the immediacy of the writing. You know, it's very organic, and you know,
It's good. It's got a good feel to it. It's catchy, you know, makes you want to kind of bounce up and down, whatever.
It is. It's super catchy. Who does the writing and who does the music? How do you guys interact with each other?
Basically, I usually come up with like a verse and a chorus or something, and kind of write a little bit of lyrics, and then we go into our rehearsal space and kind of hash it out in there and figure out the arrangement and just kind of build it from there. You know, it's like we don't try too hard to write. We just kind of let it happen. I think that's kind of the best way.
Because Jeff and I have played together for so long, we kind of know where it should go, the song should go, and, you know, we've written so many songs together over the years that, you know, we just kind of have that natural feel of what should come next. And
you guys are cousins, although I read recently that you were brothers.
Yeah. I'm sure that's going to happen a lot. And, they were saying that they were quoting him, but they were saying I said it, and, you know, that's just going to happen.
And the same way with associating her.
Yeah,
with
we have
stars.
three J names in the band, so
Yeah,
you know,
Jeff,
it's
John,
easy to get mixed up.
So, what advice would you give to people? Is Brooklyn, if you're from Jacksonville, do you move to Brooklyn? Do you what would you? How has your experience been there?
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't tell anybody to move anywhere, but I mean, we like
Yeah,
it
if
here.
you're just if you're not happy, where you are, maybe you should move somewhere else. We really like Brooklyn. We ended up moving here because at the time we had, if you remember Crowsdell, that band, from way back then, they had moved to New York, and so they kind of encouraged us, along with, someone who worked at their record label, to come up and just play in New York. So we would try that. I would say, go on, if you're in a band, go out and play on tour before you really decide to, move somewhere. Because I mean, it's hard work. You got to have you got to work.
Yeah.
You can't just come to the city and hang out and expect to make it. And you really just can't stop playing. Can't give up. I mean,
and there's a really great music scene going on in Brooklyn for the past couple of years.
Yeah.
Is that good to be a part of?
Yeah, it's great. It's definitely great. There's so many bands, and that's one of the things that we like is, we've made friends with so many bands, and like every night there's 4 or 5 or more shows going on, and it's just kind of cool to have those options. If you want to go to a show, you can go to a show, and there's always like good bands playing. So
yeah, it has that kind of feel where everyone's a community and we all support each other's music, and there's a lot of great bands that are getting a lot of attention. The Heliotropes, Lazy Eyes, Nom, just a lot of great bands here.
Yeah, and the cool thing is that it's not one particular type of music.
Yeah,
it's like there's a lot of different types of bands and types of music that are like doing something, which is really cool.
Everybody respects the song craft and really responds to good work.
My sister Bella and I were up there recently and spent a lot of time in Brooklyn, and I was totally amazed by Bedford. And just the whole vibe going on. When I was there in the '80s, that is not how Brooklyn was. Brooklyn was
not even when we moved here.
Yeah, it took a while. It's only been like that for maybe the last 10 years.
It can be kind of annoying.
Maybe, but slowly, yeah. But it's
And you're in Williamsburg, aren't you?
Come and go through there now, but.
And you guys are actually in Williamsburg, or where are you at in Brooklyn?
Williamsburg, yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of in Greenpoint, which is sort of next to Williamsburg, but I mean.
It's all the same.
Yeah, it's all the same. It's like, it's like walking 5 more minutes this way or that way.
Do you feel like this is it? Do you think you have the chance of making it now, or like?
No, making it is like that term. I feel like we've already made it.
Yeah, really.
We're playing music and we're playing shows and we're putting out records, whether the previous records we put out ourselves or the indie label that we're putting the EP out on now. It's like we've already done it, So whatever happens.
Define success as making like millions of dollars. Then
like no one makes money.
That's not that's not why we're doing this, because we would have given up a long time ago. But we just love playing music and just we don't know what else to do with ourselves, so just keep playing.
Well, guys, it's thank you so much. Am I missing something? Is there something I should be asking you?
Yeah, I just want to say that the EP is called High Gain, and it's out on Uninhabitable Mansions Records, and it comes out June 4th. So it'll be on iTunes and all that stuff.
We'll also be putting out another single with a video to go along with it
in the next month or so.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then how do people find you? You can find you on Facebook, and
if you just search Facebook and type in Dead Stars, it's like the first thing that pops up. Or you can go to our Bandcamp. It's deadstars.bandcamp.com.
And you can also go to the MTV page as well and look you up under artists.
Yes, yes, you can.
Oh, guys, thank you so much for your time.
Great talking to you,
Steven. Yeah, I appreciate it.
For signing off for Metro Jacksonville, this is Steven Dare. Thanks so much for joining us. That was Dead Stars, a local band. They're in Brooklyn, they're in New York, and it looks like they have got a break on MTV. Always a pleasure to talk to people that are following what they want to do.